feel like my background is really bright right now. Maybe I should adjust that. Hold on one sec. Maybe a little better. I don't know. Okay. All right. So I am back. I'm back from traveling. I'm so excited to finally be home and settling back into the swing of things. Oh my goodness. I did not plug in my microphone. Hold on one sec. This is taking me forever to set up to do this video. Hold on. All right, microphone is on. We are ready to go. I have you guys propped up on a little pillow, just kind of balancing here because my tripod is still broken. So, okay, I have a lot of updates. It's so good to be home. First of all, the trip was awesome. We went to the Philippines during the month of October. Super cool place. It's so spread out though. I wanted to do like a little update on that because I got lots of questions about, well, how was it? What did you guys think of the Philippines? Would you go back? Would you recommend it? What areas would you recommend? So a lot of questions. So I'm gonna try to answer those for you. And then also I have some updates on like upcoming videos and my Project Tin Pin I have right here. Whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so first off, I should mention I feel ugly because like, oh, okay, I say this, okay, hold on, well, hold on here. I haven't gotten myself made up for so long, like after traveling and stuff. I just sort of got into the realm where I sort of like looking more plain and I sort of like not getting all made up. So let me just say it that way. It's like, I'm like embracing my ugly and I like it. So I don't know. Does that sound totally weird and crazy? I'm sure. Anyway, I'm like pretty plain today and I like it. I like being kind of ugly. I like being a little ugly. It's good. It's a good thing. Okay, I'm just like throwing stuff all over. Hold on one sec. Alright, so Philippines was awesome. We had such a good time there and I would definitely recommend, like, if you're interested in going and traveling there and going to explore, there are some places that stand out to us as being a place that we would recommend to others and that we would want to go back to also. So I won't go over like the whole trip or anything because that's already all on videos. So all those videos are already posted. I'll try to organize my videos by playlist because I haven't like kept up on that. So I'll try to get in there and do that and then make them easier for you guys to find. The first half of our trip we spent in the mountains, so like northern Luzon. It was really pretty up there. It was cold, colder than we expected because it's higher elevation. I'm not sure, sorry, I don't have this information. I don't know exactly how high it is, but it was definitely colder. Like I needed a sweatshirt and, you know, beanie and stuff. Well, they call it bonnet there, which I think is so freaking adorable. So it's like you got your little bonnet on. Anyway, so we had a good time in the mountains. We went to Baguio, which is a hip kind of little city. It's like a university town. It's just a lot of fun there. We met some really cool people, cool locals, and I should say hi to Rose if she's watching. Hello, Rose. It was so cool to hang out with them. And then, let's see, from Baguio we went to Sagada. That's where we went in the caves. That was a lot of fun. They have good food there. That's something else, is we had a hard time finding good vegetarian food because it's always kind of hard when you're traveling because you don't know the good places to go to, you know, to start off with. And then when you're vegetarian, it's like, okay, well, it's just more difficult. Let me just say that when you go to eat out, it's more difficult. So there's a lot of times where I was asking for, like, you know, I would just be like, okay, well, I'll just have fruit. I can live off fruit for a long time. And then like vegetables, like chop suey, stir fry, things like that, like just pure vegetables. So I was after that stuff a lot, and it was hard to get without having oyster sauce in it. So that was kind of tricky because a lot of places wouldn't want to change their ingredients at all. They wouldn't want to not put the oyster sauce in. So I would have to just like have soup a lot. Like we ended up eating a lot of soup there. And let's see, vegetarian pizza. What else? I don't know. Anyway, but Sagada had a vegan place, so that was pretty cool. Not that a lot of people are into vegan and vegetarianism, I guess, but if you're looking for one, Sagada has one at the end of the road by the cave. And then we went to Banaue. The rice terraces were super awesome. Just like so serene, so just mesmerizing to just look out into the valley, and it's just rice terraces, it's just gorgeous. So that's another place if you're interested in those kind of things, you know, those kind of sites, then that's really cool to go see. As far as like safety goes, like how we felt during traveling, like we felt safe like everywhere we were, except for, I would say, like Manila, of course, is like a mega city, right? It's like 22 million people or something. So there, obviously you're in a mega city, so you want to be on guard. So we were definitely like on edge. Like as soon as we flew into Manila, it's like when you first get to a place, you're always really on edge. So we're very careful, and you know, if you're out walking, you know, you watch your stuff, watch your back, watch where you're going, pay attention to your surroundings, know who's around you, know what's going on, be alert, be aware, right? So that goes like for anywhere you're traveling, right? Hold on here. Gotta have a coffee break. Oh, condensation is just dripping on me and it's freezing. It's really cold. It's raining outside. So I'm supposed to be outside working right now on a project, but it's just like misting and just like blows into the carport and just gets over everything. So that's why I'm in here. All right, what else was I trying to say? So first half of the trip we spent in the mountains, and then the second half of the trip we went down to the islands and the beaches, and it was so beautiful down there. We flew from Manila to Puerto Princesa on Palawan. That's a gorgeous island. It's like very kind of like elongated sort of shaped island, and up at the very northern point is El Nido. El Nido is one place that if you're gonna go to the Philippines, make a trip to El Nido. Is so beautiful, and we went island hopping out there. That's something else I'd recommend is if you're going out island hopping, try to book a tour, like a private tour on a boat, so it's just you, your friends or whatever, and the crew, rather than like a whole like group tour of people, because then you get more time in the places that you want to be, rather than having to be on a real set schedule because you're with everyone else. It's just more fun that way. And so you can just like be alone, and like so many times Michael and I were just on the beach all by ourselves, like in all these little stops and all these little inlets, beautiful little white sand beaches. And then there's some big white sand beaches. Nakpan Beach, I filmed our dirt bike ride out to there. That was really fun. And I filmed that whole ride because I wanted other people to see what it takes to get there, because it is difficult to get there. Anyway, that was a whole awesome trip in itself, just going to El Nido. And there's no airport there, so it's harder to get to. It takes more work getting there, so there's not as many people, so it's kind of more of a pristine sort of place. It's just really gorgeous. And then from El Nido we went to Coron, which is another beautiful place. It was a lot busier than I expected too. It was very busy, but they have an airport there. We took the boat ride from El Nido to Coron, 8-hour boat ride. It sucked. Do not do that. It's not safe either, because you're out in open seas and it's like rickety little boats, and they like sink all the time between that route between El Nido and Coron. So what I would recommend if you are in El Nido, most travelers like us also, we didn't want to backtrack. So usually you don't want to backtrack when you got limited time. You just want to push on ahead. But in this case, I would say if you're in El Nido, go back down to Puerto Princesa. That's 5 hours away by van, and then just fly to Coron. So that's what we would do next time if we were to do that. Don't take the ferry. Don't take the 8-hour ferry ride. They say it's 4 to 11 hours, depending on the ocean, depending on the seas. But yeah, ours was 8 hours, and it was like the worst. It was like freezing cold, pouring rain. It was rough. It was just not fun at all. So, okay, once in Coron, you can go out island hopping there, and there's lagoons. There's like the twin lagoons, beautiful. Barracuda Lake was gorgeous, and it was just the whole place. It was just beautiful. And we also went out and around. We drove, well, we rented not a dirt bike. It was like, we should have had a full-size dirt bike, but it was a little like moped sort of thing. Anyway, so we went out and around the island. Big mistake. Our bike broke like several times. Like, we didn't have any back brakes. Michael had to like MacGyver it together so we could even like move, and it was just crazy. But it was such a cool time too, because there's like these big monitor lizards out there, and I love seeing them. They're so cute. I love lizards. I know, is that weird? I don't know. And it's so funny filming, because there's so many times that I wish that I could really capture what's going on, but it doesn't like translate on camera. So it's just like, we had simultaneously like driving around the backside of Coron there. It was like one of our worst days and one of the best, like simultaneously, like rolled into one. It's just funny how it's like we just kept having all these problems and getting stuck, and I was having like the worst cramps like that. Obviously never even made it on camera because I don't usually talk about that, but yeah, I was like, I started my period out there and I didn't have any supplies, and I was having the worst cramps, no pain pills, and we couldn't find water. Anyways, it was like all this crazy stuff. We got poured rain on, like it started pouring rain, sky got all black, and it like changes, the weather changes out there so fast. So it was just like a mess. And with the bike continuously breaking, we just were like, are we ever gonna get out of here? We felt like Corona was trying to kill us there for a while, but we finally made it back around, and it was like such a victory, and it just felt so good to go through that. So I guess that's how it kind of like, you know, worst day ever simultaneously combined into the best day ever. It was just, you know, I guess that's how that kind of came about. Just like it felt like such a victory just to get home, or back to the hotel anyway, back to civilization. So there was a lot of stuff that went on that I couldn't catch on camera, but overall it was just an awesome time. And then let's see what else. After Corona, we went to Legazpi, which is, well, we wanted to see Mayon volcano because it was simmering and getting ready to erupt, and they had it on the news constantly, and we're like, oh, we've got to go there, we've got to go see it. And I love volcanoes, I just think they're so freaking cool, and I haven't got to ever see like a full-on volcano like getting ready to erupt. So that was something that it was just like so mesmerizing to me. So when we finally got there and we were flying in, first of all, flying into Legazpi, I didn't know what to expect at all, but it was just like palm trees just everywhere, just huge, like all the hills, all the rolling hills were just covered in palm trees, and it just looked so beautiful flying. It was just so green and gorgeous. So Mayon volcano is the Philippines' most active volcano, and one of the most active stratovolcanoes in the world. It's just really awesome to just see like a perfect cone just like rising out, you know, like into the clouds, and just you can see the steam and everything coming out of it. It was just really, really cool to go see, and that's something else that I would recommend if you're into volcanoes or anything, like, you know, and you're going to the Philippines, make sure to check it out because that's really cool to see. And did I say like really cool like already too many times? But yeah, we felt safe where we were traveling, no problems, like everything was pretty smooth, it was easy to get around. It takes a long time to get around because it's so spread out. I mean, the Philippines is really, really big. It was like a lot bigger and took a lot longer to get around than we expected. So 30 days there isn't quite enough. You can go there and scratch the surface, but if you really want to, you know, explore like in depth, like each area for a longer period of time, you definitely need more than a month when you're going there. The people were also really cool, and that's part of what makes your trip too, is like you can have either a good or bad experience when you go to another country based on how you're treated by the locals. And the people in the Philippines, they were so cool, so laid back, and just really accommodating, and just overall they just really made the trip even that much more enjoyable. So that's definitely something that'll always stay with me, is just how friendly everyone was and how cool they are. Okay, I can't think if there's anything else that I'm missing. I'm sure I'm missing something that you guys are going to ask me, so feel free to ask away. Other than that, I think that's everything for the trip, like trip updates, like how we liked it there. It was awesome. And yeah, not really like as far as like cons go of traveling there. Well, you know, there's certain areas that you get into where it's like really chaotic, really busy, but that's kind of like, that can be anywhere, right? I think that's all I can think of for now. Okay, so let's move on to update on Project Tin Pan. I have a couple bags here to go through. So I just want to go through this stuff really quickly because I think it's probably going to be the last update I do on this Project Tin Pan because I'm just about done with it. So I'll just show you the items, what I finished, what I'm still working on, and just kind of do that. So I have my Chanel Bronze Universal here. Finally finished it. It took me forever. I had this for like over 5 years. So this is the Chanel, I almost said Bronze Universal. No, that was that. Okay, what is this? Why can I never remember this name, and why is that dirty sponge still in there? Chanel Double Perfection Powder in suedes. Oh. Holy cow, that thing just like, okay, some of the powder just like kicked up in my face. Okay, that's what I get. That's what I get. Okay, anyway, that is done, and I think I have like powder in my eyeball now. Okay, Bare Minerals, the Truth Quad, finally finished this. I worked on this for a couple of years and I wore the heck out of this on both of our trips actually. So this was my little travel palette and I finally finished it this last trip. So all the colors are all used up, so that one's finally done. And then this lip gloss from Oriental Princess, that one's finally finished. So that container is freaking cute though. It's got like a little mirror and everything. It's like really chunky acrylic. I kind of want to reuse that packaging like for like a DIY project. Maybe like a DIY lip scrub or something, or lip balm, I don't know. But I think I want to recycle, like upcycle that packaging. So cute. All right, I have two eyeliners that I recently finished. This is Bobbi Brown Espresso Ink Gel Liner. So that one is finally done. It was a really dark brown, like a kind of a black brown. And then this pencil from Chanel, this is Rose Platine, Rose Platypus. So that one is all done. So this is a Chanel Beige Lip Liner number 36, which they actually discontinued, so it doesn't even exist anymore. Okay, I think I was talking too much because my camera just turned off, so hopefully I was recording all of that. I don't know. I guess I'll find out later. Okay, so for lipsticks, I have like this pile of lipsticks that I sort of had like several going all at once that were just like little nubs. So finally finished digging out from each of these and they're all completely done. So here's Yves Saint Laurent Lingerie Pink. Finally finished that one. Totally gone, scraped it clean out of there. And then a couple of MAC lipsticks. I have Hue and Shy Girl, which are both totally done. And there's Hue. I don't know why I'm showing you these. Why? They're empty. So anyway, here's another one. Viva La Diva lipstick from, let's see, it's Bombshell from Australia is where I got this one. Really pretty kind of mauve color. And then this one, Revlon Creme Brulee Lip Butter. That one's gone. I finish those all the time though. So that's like a regular occurrence. And then Lock Me, I got this in India last year. This is in Tea Break. So that one scraped clean also. And then one, oops, oh, almost poked myself in the eye with that. This is Primrose from Revlon, which was one of my favorite pinks, like a really light pink, but just like Barbie girl pink. I don't know. It's like those colors that I used to be really into. So I have this bag here, which has items that I'm still working on that I haven't finished yet, but I'm working on finishing them. One of them is Buxom Maldives bronzer. So I finally hit pan on this because I've been using the heck out of it and there's still a lot of product left in there, but I did hit pan. So working on that one and using it every day. Like I kind of just keep the items in this little bag and on top of my vanity, and then I can just grab that bag and that's what I just put on every day. So these are kind of like just, I guess, my go-to items lately as I finish them off. This is Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge in Cabo Coral. Hit pan on that finally, and I've been using that on cheeks mostly, but lips too, just so I can, that sounded weird, lips too. I was concerned a while back about that going bad, but I think we got it under control now. And then this one is MAC Warmth of Coral. Finally hit pan on that, and I didn't realize that there wasn't really all that much product in these. And then I looked and it was only 3.2 grams because I was like, huh, how did I hit pan on that so quickly? But it's like this little grid too. I couldn't even tell. Like for the longest time I was like, oh wait, I did hit on that. So there's another one, working on that. Still a lot of product left in there, but we're getting it. And then here's one that I did not expect to be going through so quickly. Bobbi Brown Corrector. I think I will not repurchase this when I finally finish it. I'll just go back to the creamy concealer because I kind of like that better anyway. It's more moisturizing under the eyes. I have two more MAC lipsticks that I'm still working on finishing. This is Modesty. So it's just like a little nub there. And then this one is Blankety. Yes, so that one I'm still digging out of there, but almost done. That is the update on my Project Tin Pan, and like I said, I probably won't do another update on this particular one because like some of these are almost gone. Like these will be gone pretty soon, and this is already over my tin items here that I was aiming for, along with some other empties there. So all of that is going well, and I can't wait to do an updated makeup inventory. I'm really excited for that because I don't know what it's going to be. So the end of 2012 is when I did the first makeup inventory. Sorry, having trouble speaking. All right, so we talked about the trip and makeup, and I think for other updates that I want to talk to you about, videos. Okay, I really missed doing videos while we were gone. Like I wanted to upload so badly. I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys when we were traveling, and I just never got a chance because we were just like on the go constantly. But oh, I totally forgot. I'm wearing my shirt for you too. The Keep Exploring, Keep Traveling. Yes, I got that in Puerto Princesa. My mind is like totally all over the place today. But I was just thinking that I feel like it's really important to go out in the world. So that's why like I saw this shirt and I was like, yes, I have to get that. And I just feel like it's a good experience to get out and see how other people live and to experience other parts of the world. And if I had like unlimited cash flow, I would just go travel. Like if I was rich, I would just go travel all the time, and that's all I would do is just like travel around from one country to the other. Okay, I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but anyway. Okay, other updates is what I want to talk to you about. Videos, I have a lot of DIY projects that I want to do for you, and I'm really excited for them because I love decorating. Like, don't you love decorating during this time of year? Like, winter time is my favorite time of year to kind of dress up the house and do, I don't know, just some warm, cozy kind of decorations. I don't know, it just makes you feel good. And also because we're stuck inside the house like more during winter time, right? It's like cold, it's rainy. It's been raining here for a while, like several days in a row. Like I haven't been able to go outside and work. I have a bunch of DIY projects that I want to do out here in the carport, and the rain just like blows in, so I haven't been able to do them. So I've been stuck inside the house. So anyway, yeah, random weather talk. How's the weather with you? Okay, I'm positive now that this video is going to be way too long, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and put my Invisalign back in because it has been out for way too long now. So I shall see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I'm gonna have DIYs for you. I hope that you'll enjoy them because I think that you will. I don't want to end this because I feel like I'm going to miss out on telling you about something, but okay, I don't want to like drag this out too long. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I shall see you in the next video. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I wanted to do like, I don't know if I was going to do like a vlog simber or anything, maybe, not sure. I'm trying to catch up on work still too, so it's just been like crazy since we've got home from the trip. I'm just like still catching up. Like we've been home for almost a month and I'm still like getting caught up on things. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.